Calico Cow Acres. My name is Mickayla and I'm happy you're here. It is Monday, June something, and we are still planting things. I need to get my green beans in the ground. That's like the last thing that needs to go in the ground before I pull some other things out to replace them. Taylor is working on our chicken coop tonight. He's starting to shift his focus towards the roof. I am going to be prepping the area to plant green beans. Our pole green beans are what I need to plant still, and those are getting planted along our really long tunnel, our cattle panel trellis tunnel, and the weeds have kind of taken over that area. The peas are still growing in there, so I weed whacked the actual pathway in the tunnel earlier today, and I'm gonna lay down cardboard and a bunch of mulch, and then I'm gonna add like extra compost and soil to the sides underneath the peas, like around the peas, so that I can just kind of pop the green beans in the soil and they can start sprouting, because the peas are definitely on their way out. I accidentally weed whacked some of them the other day, my bad, but the other ones are still actually on their way out. We are still harvesting from them, but I can tell they're starting to like get a little bit yellow. So I have one more thing I want to show you guys before I get to work, and that is what Taylor worked on yesterday. It was kind of rainy most of the day yesterday, so I was inside working on a whole bunch of deep cleaning. So while I was doing that, Taylor was outside, and I'm going to show you what he did. This is major progress. We've been working on this for months now. Hey, cat. When we initially started putting the wood chips down for this garden path, it completely slipped my mind that we should lay cardboard down underneath it. And I am not making that mistake again. The grass and brambles grew through the wood chips so quickly, and they've just been taking over everything since. So definitely not doing that again. We'll use cardboard every single time now. While I worked on the garden path, Taylor was up on the chicken coop roof, and he was putting up cross supports for our metal roof panels so that they don't have any issues with sagging or whatnot later on. As I'm laying down the mulch, you'll see that I'm leaving space at the edges, and that is just so that I don't have wood chips underneath the compost and soil that I add to the sides of this, because I will be planting the beans and cucumbers right in that soil that I pile on. I'm really trying to get better at labeling things, so I decided to label and place markers for all of our cucumbers and our beans. And while I was laying them out, I laid the variety with them so that I could just hop around and quickly plant them. Alrighty guys, the summer garden is officially planted. I will be planting more things as I pull stuff out, and I do have some like bare patches like over there that I just need to go through my seeds and pop random things in. But everything I planned on planting is like in and good to go, and I'm very, very excited. At least the first succession of everything. So this is a really good feeling. And it actually looks pretty nice too. But a lot of it doesn't look nice, and that's why I have these goggles on, or these glasses. I am about to weed whack a little bit because our pathways, you can't even tell the difference. If you look over there, you can't tell the difference between the garden and the path. It's so overgrown. But I am very, very pleased that I finally got all those beans and cucumbers planted. Looks so good. Alrighty guys, it's a little later in the day today. I'm just heading out to the garden and trying to decide what I want to work on. I think what I'm gonna do is start to work on the cottage garden, which I know it doesn't look like anything right now, but it's going to be this whole area down there. It's like a step down next to the chicken coop. It's gonna be our little cottage garden, herb garden area. We're gonna do it like where it's mostly perennials and just like herbs. So it's flowers, perennials, herbs, medicinal stuff. And the reason I wanna do this is because it's separate and I can easily mulch it. Just leave it mulched. I don't have to worry about like straw or things like that. So I'm gonna heavily mulch it. I have these bricks that I brought down here a while ago, and I'm gonna lay them back out and start making a little pathway. Well, I officially now just rescue snakes from cats for a living. I think this is like a little worm snake or something. Ricky, quit being naughty. These are friends. Put them in the woods. I hope you're okay. I'm sorry for my cat. Enjoy your life. This stick is just as fun as a snake. See? And you're not gonna kill it. Boop. Hey guys, happy Thursday. I'm on lunch right now and I am out in the garden. I need to get my peas in the freezer today. They've been sitting in the fridge for way too long. They're probably a little starchy at this point, but I don't want to waste them, so I'm gonna get them in the freezer anyway. But I just came outside with a little bowl. I don't think there are too many left. I am going to try and scrounge up the rest of the peas that are out here currently so I don't miss any. And then I'm gonna go blanch them, pop them in some freezer bags. Actually, I'm gonna blanch them and then flash freeze them and put them in freezer bags, and then we'll be done with this. little handful to add to our bundle of gallons. And yeah, so it's getting hot out here. I'm gonna head inside and get to preserving. When I came inside from picking peas, I remembered that we were having burgers for dinner and I needed to make buns for that, so I decided to do that really quick first and just get them in the oven while I did the whole pea project. This isn't my own bun recipe, but it's been my favorite go-to recently, and they're really quick to make. I pop them in the freezer so that I can just pull them out as needed, like 10 minutes before we need to eat, and it works really well. You can see that I have a few different piles going here. So I have a snow pea pile, I have a snap pea pile, and then I have a little pile of the extras that I will be saving for seed because they got too dried out, as well as the little bowl of compost. I have to tip my head back when I have a bun on, when I've got a bun on my head, because it's so big and there's so many spider webs at the ceiling. All right, guys, ignore my hair. It's hot and I had to get it out of my face. We are in the basement and I have something to show you. You see this? Beauty? This is my birthday present from Taylor's dad and his stepmom, his dad's wife. I seriously don't think I could have asked for a better birthday present. This is gonna hold a lot of food for us. As we speak, I'm about to put these peas in here. All right, it's kind of a sketchy setup, but it'll do. We have popsicles, that was the first thing we bought. These are gonna flash freeze in here and then I will package them up into baggies. Thank you, Rick and Maureen, so much for the freezer. I am so excited about it, and it's very much needed. To run this tray down there. This is snow peas. Alright, those are down on the bottom. These guys are up here. I have berries down there. Let them do their thing. Guys, my tomato area is just out of control. I used that straw to mulch it and it wasn't the weed-free kind, so it's just overtaken by grass. So I have been really trying to tackle this project, but it takes so long pulling out each individual little thing of grass. This took me so long and I'm not even halfway done. I still have the whole other side to do. On our way into the house after working in the garden, and I thankfully scooped Ricky up right before he saw these. He wanted to go after them so badly, and that would have been a disaster. And I'm thinking I need to get some skunk spray remover for him because it's inevitable that this is gonna happen. This is a little sneak peek into what next week's video is going to be. Our chicks and ducklings are set to arrive next week, and we are so excited to get them. We're all prepared for them. We just gotta set up their brooder. So let me know if you want me to show you the process of what we're doing for that. Hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!